All right, we've got game one of this episode here. Guess the ELO. We've got two players playing on African clearing. If we have a look at where they're dropping TCs as well, first thing we want to have a look at. So, player one, Chinese, dropping a TC pretty much as soon as they found some shorefish. And player two has done very similar. They've dropped a house, and it looks like they might even just be almost laming the zebra. Because they know they're on the other side of the map. There won't be treaty lines visible there. There should be treaty lines visible for blue, so that's a little advantage for blue. One thing I notice, yeah, pretty much straight away there, Combat's just said it as well. These two civs are two of the best. So the extra vills, always nice. Chinese are great. So yeah, immediately it's an instant pick. And how quickly do the players jump over onto some res? I noticed this wasn't shift-clicked onto something, and a bit of idle time as well. But TCs are up and running now. So there's only a 1 vil difference between these two civs on this map, because the Chinese still have to get loom at the start, but the Maya do not. And they can start clicking away. And in fact, we're going to see this vil just sit on a mill and sit on some shorefish down here, which is interesting. So instead of having them walk all the way back, they're just going to stay just on the other side of the map. Maybe they'll start up a second colony when we hit Castle Age. So we've got a sheep scouting for blue. Early doors. All seems pretty good so far. Pretty standard stuff. Maybe the idle TC time is a little bit unexpected. The TC location being in the middle of the map forces the lumber camp to go onto these baobab trees, which have got 200 wood, so it's not awful, but it's still nice to have the wood on the edge of the map if you can. Otherwise, quite smooth. Let's have a look at some of the elephants that are possibly coming in. And maybe red can try and go out here for this one if they can see it. They can't. They would love this elephant to come back in view. That would be nice. Otherwise, I think this is their only one. There's nothing back here. I'm trying to remember. This is the one they brought in. And then blue took the one that was in this location. So unless they had another one underneath, I think this might be their only elephant. Only elephant. And blue's bringing in number 2. And of course, they know where the opponent is. Due to, they would have had the treaty lines help them out. If I was in blue's position, I'd be going for this boar pretty quickly, because I don't want my opponent to go get it. And it's one that they could go for. And if I saw this one, I'd actually try and get this as well. I wouldn't want to risk it, because it's a boar that I can take is a boar that my opponent can't. It's not so much about, oh, it's a bit early or it might rot. It's purely, if I can get it and my opponent can't take this, that's massive. Red's walking around. When red wants another boar, cannot find one. Has found a blue house. This is a very awkward start. It's a very, very awkward start. Got a little bit of gold coming in for blue. 17, 16 vils, so nice and early. And we're about to find one. He's about to find one. If only he stayed on the black stuff. He'll get the sheep at least. He can bring those in, but oh, it's a bit rough. It's rough. It's not ideal. It's just one of those things that can happen on this map. Like, they've scouted so much, and I feel like they've only got one boar. And now they find a second. I imagine this is going to get brought in. It's going to be a fast feudal. That's the plan. No. Yeah, surely this guy... What's the plan? What's red thinking? Red's thinking and thinking and thinking and deciding that it's going to be an outpost on the wood line, which is very funny because that is firmly in view. And red's like, yeah, maybe not. And there you go. Blue goes and gets that. Goes and takes that elephant. Red had the opportunity to take it and decided not to. And now... And now they miss out entirely. And we've got some man-at-arms coming... militia, sorry. Not man-at-arms. It's going to be militia. And they're going to go wandering around, probably thinking that there's a lumber camp on the edge of the map, but there's not. And I think our Maya player is going to go for... archers here. The Chinese player hasn't clicked yet. It's not too uncommon for a fast castle build. They would want to go to gold pretty soon. And I guess they have got 3 militia as well, which is worth noting. It will be archers. Close rush distance. So early doors, I mean this feels very similar to the kind of gameplay I would be playing. Maybe even higher. The militia play is an interesting one. Now this is under the TC. How quickly does blue realize they're underneath the TC here? They don't lose a militia. So that's smooth. All one vil, wrong side. Gonna have to fight, gonna have to run. But 2 archers will clean these guys up. These guys have to run back, and they'll just take care of the gold mine, the mining camp for now. As blue goes to stone on the way up. He's going to have to go market blacksmith on the way up. Well, once up. To sell resources. And I'm not sure on the food count, actually. There's 12 on food. They are going to different mills. But otherwise, it's very interesting. And here comes blue wanting to do something. It might be towers. It's probably towers now. That drops my confidence a little bit that we've gone up 24 vils. Not it's like half a fast castle attempt, but it's not really a fast castle. It's going to be tower follow-up. The tower's okay. It's not amazing. And we're towering a position that I'm not too sure about. We've seen fletching already for red, which is quite nice. And that'll help in this tower war. Blue needs to garrison. And there is fletching. That's a big upgrade for this right now. For this tower war. It's going to be a tower back at home. And blue is on the limit with everything except food. And the archers are in. Oh, this is bad. The archers with fletching. 3 archers with fletching. Could get a kill here. And there is the eco kill. That goes down. The first non-militia kill. And there could be another one. I mean, this is big damage here from red. This is big damage. Going to try and surround the archers with the vils. But there's idle time everywhere here. And they're going to take down this tower on the top. Attempted quick walls. Not quite. The archers get away. The archers get away. What have we got out here? We got a 1 HP vil. We've got a sheep. Starting to fall apart a little bit for blue. These just 3 archers were able to get a fair bit of damage and idling in. This tower needs to go down. It's actually still being a bit of a nuisance here. And there we go. Down it goes. And red holds on. And wow. Okay. Blue taps. That's a quick game one. I wasn't expecting blue to tap out there. Oh boy. That gets us thinking. That means we have to think very, very quickly here. Okay, so they picked some good civs. I think they had plans. My first thought is it's in 4 digits. My first thought is 4 digits. My next, I mean, there's that Ville that was down here was quite decent. Knowing to scout with the Ville to go try and find more elephants was decent. So yeah, they only got that 1 elephant. I mean, early on I was thinking it could be 15, 1600, but I lost confidence in that when I saw what Blue's plan was. You sure? Welcome to the channel. That's what we're trying to guess. That's the point. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're trying to guess with what we've got. That's the aim. That's our aim. I'm thinking there's predictions there for those with channel points. I don't know what Rapunzet's put up as the brackets. She's probably taken a rough guess into what we've been talking about. And she's the only one that knows. Ooh, high brackets indeed. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, this build I wasn't so sure about. Red was a little bit more awake. Combat said 1500s. Yeah, combat did say 1500s. But then I just felt like the build was a little bit off. But it can happen. I mean, the Civ pick and the plans and the quick walls. The scouting, it does feel like it was 1500. But then, yeah, Red certainly knew what they were doing. The tower was quite nice. They cut that up and yeah, they did drush. Yeah, the drush without really any idle time either. They did it all. Yeah. That's true. Okay. All right. Let's go. I'm going to go with... we can have a look at some of the stats as well. I'm assuming this doesn't ruin anything else. It doesn't. Nope. I mean, there wasn't really that much action in the end. It's hard when you got to pick it off such a slow or such a short game. APMs can help. I mean, that's fast. That's a lot of clicking. That often helps. I'm going to go 1472. That's going to be my official guess for this one. I'm not quite sure it's 1500. I'm going to go just under. So 1472. If you want to put a specific guess, you can. I'll get the game up. And very interesting, actually, now that I see what it is. The answer is 15. What's that? 1552? 1553? And yeah, Rapunzel, you're right. I picked Noodles. I had Noodles on Down Under Delights on Tuesday. And then sure enough, it was another Noodles game. And Noodles played very well there. Lucky I don't get to see the usernames now. That's good. But yeah, there you go. So it was 1550 in the end. So that was quite nice. That does certainly make sense. I think I had it just a little bit lower, but those comments about the drush, the trush, the archers, everything was quite good. I probably should have put it a little bit higher based off that. That was certainly very clean from red, and of course it's good when you see the Australians win as well. Time for game 2 now. Guess the ELO. We got Mega Random, and an interesting Mega Random start. So 3 vills and a scout. That part's normal, but then we have a look around with the res. We've got deer, rhinos, plenty of water buffalo, and more interesting, and I've played on one of these myself before, no stone on the map at all. So if you want a castle, you have to buy one. And they're on this very, I would say, small map, given how much wood there is around the sides. Rush distances aren't too far away. Let's have a look and see, are they scouting with the buffalo? A little bit, but then there's also some deer to push in. That's pretty smooth. How's red going with the scouting? Yeah, that's pretty similar. Lots of scouting. Not pushing in the deer just yet. It's also awkward for both that the deer and the rhinos are on the same side, just as a small aside, because when you're pushing in the deer, it does get, like, it does respect the rhino, and it jumps away from the rhino. So yeah, awkward deer lures for the two players, but so far pretty smooth. Nothing too crazy to think about. That's a lot on wood. I wouldn't expect to see that many on wood, but then the scouting's been alright. There's not been any deer luring on this side, so early thoughts are it could be like 11, 1200. Nope, we are seeing the deer come in now. I was going to say, what's an ELO where you could but don't always push the deer? Where's this field going? Going for a couple of houses. Could get house. No, should be okay. But nope, both players are going to push their deer in. And that's certainly something worth doing. There's a lot of gold. Go for like Bengalis, you can go for some heavy like siege pushes with this, and of course lots of food as well to take. Rhinos and 5 deer. I mean, imagine Mongols if you're a force picker. The Mongols force pickers would be absolutely loving a generation like this. Guys, it's quite smooth. Blue setting up their base quite nicely. Getting some houses in. They look to like wall that off and go like barracks and stable and look to click up. Or range, of course. You could go range. You got a lot of gold. Down goes the rhino. Keep pushing in the deer and everyone will be happy. House, no mill. Ah, no berries. Okay, so the mill is... The mill is interesting. Is that fast castle kind of mill? Like, why else would you want to drop a mill? I don't really see a reason to drop a mill like that unless you want to drop a market really quickly. Slaters, hello. Welcome along. To make farms in Dark Age? I guess it kind of sets up the idea of a fast castle. Like, to make farms in Dark Age, we had 2 rhinos, 5 deer, and 7 water buffalo on this map. Second building to click up. Yeah, but there's I mean, look how heavy. I mean, this is an interesting build, this one. It's an interesting build. Certainly staying in this age a little bit longer. Looks like it's a fast castle attempt, but there is no stone. No stone to go for the castle. Red's on the way up. A little bit awkward under the TC at the moment. Could go monks, yeah. Could go fast castle with the monk siege, and that would be great. Oh, this is a disaster under this town centre for red. Everyone's getting a go. And yeah, full walls, or you know, walling to the edge of the map essentially here. Making sure everything is set up. Now they ironically might need some farms. Or they're going to have to buy a fair chunk of food here. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is fast castle monk siege. Absolutely. Absolutely. What have we got? Still intrigued as to what player one's thinking about. Oh, yeah, player one in the red is thinking about here. It's going to be a stable. It's going to be a stable, and on this side, it's going to be market. Blacksmith, they don't have the food. They don't have the food, but can they use the market well enough to click up? Stand off with the scouts. I mean, this is so easy to wall off, right? I think that's one gate worth there and another gate there, and you're safe. You're safe, and then you can go monk siege, and that is a tower. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is aggressive, and this is visible. And sure enough, the Bengali player is up. Bought 200 food for gold, and that was enough to click. Enough to click. Got the first thought being around 1200 ELO. That's a good thought. I mean, this was actually quite a smooth build. This was such a smooth build in the end. On mega random as well, worth noting. And then coming in for the tower, but there's some quick walls. How good are the quick walls? Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Slater says 1400. Who's got the subs? Subs come in. Whoever's come in with the sub or resub, you're an absolute legend. I can't seem to see it. As these vills are fighting away, some of the quick walls get in. And scouts are here now. Vills are fighting. Some vills are not fighting back there. Some of the green vills have to run. There is a house, but there will be castle age in 50 seconds. So if blue can hold on to there, they have lost 4 vills. Lost 4 vills. But then they will get 2 more. Bit awkward on the water buffalo. Now they could use some farms, but I don't think they're going to go for farms. I imagine they need to throw another like 5 vills over to wood, because they are going to need serious access to monks and siege. Green needs to drop a building. Oh, green's in trouble. Oh, green's in trouble. The Georgian player's in here. That's a lot of scouts. That's a lot of scouts. They're trying to buy a car. Oh, they are. You're right. They actually are trying to buy a castle. They're buying stone. Oh, that's not going to work. So this is someone that maybe it is a forced Bengalis pick, but then if I'm honest, they've messed it up, I think. Scouts diving, pushing, probing, waiting, thinking. Another 100 stone is bought, but look how far away they are from it. You're losing 74 res there. Just no stone on this map sucks. They've tried the castle approach, and that just... I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, what do they see? They only really see their surroundings, but it's still very awkward here. The scouts are just going to dive. They're going to see what they can take. One scout goes down. Blue's still... red is still in feudal age. And there it is. Okay, the castle is ready now. Castle is there and ready, but where's it going to go? Where do you drop it? Like, there? There? It's going to go right on the goals. And now we're going to look back at Red's base and realize, hold on a moment. Red's not quite ready. Red is not ready. Red is open. Red has got 100 food. Floating wood has a good farm count though. But they're not ready to click up. And this is just going to be full... This could just be full Ratha from here. And there's no need for Vils. I mean... It's a lot on wood. There's a lot of wood. I think there needs to be the follow-up siege workshop. And that's where you'll need food for the rams with the Bengalis. Yeah, Red's going to try and wall now, but I think this is where stone walls are handy. And Red is floating wood. It's not great. It's not great. Is that walled on that side? It is. So they'll be walled there. They'll be walled there. I'll have these walls up. I believe there won't be a hole anywhere. No, I think they'll be good. I think they'll be walled. They'll have a good eco. They have a great eco, given green is just not even making villages anymore. I have to wait till they drop some farms. So... yeah, these fights are hard to take if you're red, but you are walled. We'll need a market. Has a market, so should probably try to buy another 100 food. And I think really shouldn't be making scouts, just has to get up. Has to get up to the next stage. Tower is an interesting choice. But the tower will, you know, be disruptive on the gold. But there's just more gold. You can just go back to this gold. And you can go to this gold. I think green's going to break through. I imagine green's going to break through, and they'll be okay. You can see how strong the Ratha are. No additional armor here, but they have 3 melee armor out the gate, which is amazing. And yeah, red doesn't know how to. Or red hasn't had to defend against this before, and now they are getting kicked off slowly. And green just moves to another gold mine. Oh yeah. They'll break through soon. And once in, and red's still not clicked up. So, ELO time. I'm imagining this game ends pretty soon. ELO time, I'm thinking again around maybe 13. Good quick walls, 13, 1400. Farms are not reseeding automatically, which makes me feel like they're at a level where they know that they don't want that to happen, given the default is on. But, oh, jeez, this is rough for red now. This is very, very rough indeed. That's a lot of Ratha. There's Ratha just streaming in here, and they're going to kill so many Vils. Green should be coming forward now with a Vil to try and drop a workshop. It's just going to be Ratha for now. And red is stuck. Red is stuck. Red is not clicking up until now. Red has not been able to click up. Red is just firmly in the feudal age with scouts, and is now getting horse collar, and the market's going to drop, and there's a hole. It's walled up. Good quick walls. But that'll drop. Down the house goes, and green walks in again. No armor, so these guys could get taken out by the TC. They probably should respect the TC a little bit more than this. They're not going to. They're just going to try and snipe Vils wherever they can. That's the plan at the moment. And just walk in, and now, well, I guess they're in the back of the base, which is not the worst. And the Vil count's about to level up as a result. And sure enough, Green's position now looks commanding. And Red may tap. Not good for Red here. At all. But yeah, my thinking... Jeez. Yeah, 1200? Early thoughts? Red's up. Nah, the build was really smooth. I mean, no. The build up to Castle Age was really smooth, but then the decision to go for a castle felt like it should have been punished properly. And then some of the things are a little bit sloppy, like they've dived right in, they haven't got this follow-up siege. That makes me think we're not, oh, actually, on cue, here it comes. Makes me think we're not looking at, like, 1700. I think we're below that. I'm gonna fight now. In melee mode. And there's a monastery, there's a fortified church, sorry. You're gonna say 900 because you rated them? Yeah. I mean, I certainly rate aspects of this. I think Red's starting to figure it out. Like, they've sort of held. They've sort of held. But they're behind now. Look at the Vil count. It's so much in favor of... So much in favor of Green now, who can just whack away in the houses. Yeah, there can be a monk, but I don't know. There's a monastery now for Green, who's just in a much nicer spot. Score's going to level up a little bit. What's back here? It's just these villas, that tower. Felt like there was a lot of reliance on stone from these players when there was 0 stone on the map. I'd love a workshop too. If one monk makes the Ratha run, it's 900. Yeah, and everyone going to build the church together. And there is the workshop coming up as well. Devotion, don't mind it, because you know the monks are a counter, and the monk is gonna not snipe, not take the relic. That's unfortunate. There's another one down there. Bodkin's in, no armor yet. What's that red dot? That's a house, and there's not really anything forward at the moment. Yeah, they also phosphorued, and they phosphorued well, I would say. Like, the first part was good. The monk micro is not too bad. They're also... Georgian's getting that extra tile of range is fortunate. That square is massive now. One church kind of covers the entire base. Look at that. Look at that. The last game was 1550. And Green's going to come in and take this relic now. Green can dive. Yeah, Green can dive. They've got redemption. They're going to they've got devotion, sorry. They're going to back in that devotion is going to work here. And there is an armored elephant on the way. Ooh, I don't mind that. That's going to hurt that church. What's Red's plan? They've got some... Ooh, they're trying to sneak attack. They're looking at a sneak attack. Yes, the light cav come in. They're going to steal the monk. They're going to take the Vil. That's pretty good. They're going to lose a little bit on the front. And then... I mean, this game is kind of still alive. 47 Vils to 36. Red's not out of it, but it's very awkward. Attempted conversion, that's not going to work, but devotion coming in handy there. The light cover doing alright there, but you can't send them in one at a time. Have to try to mass. I mean, against this lot, you need at least probably 15. You're gonna have to match the numbers, and you gotta hope that you can take some good fights using the TC to help out. There's gonna be a workshop back here as well. Is there any way? Oh, is that open? Oh, that's open now. Oh, this could be big. This would be a big... Oh, and Green's awake to it. He realized... Green realized that the light cav had left the middle. Great awareness. Brilliant awareness. Could go in. I don't know what you do with him, but you could go in. Elephant's just working away. I'd probably just work towards armor, a bit more siege. Gotta spend the gold. Oh, Lycav ran in. They're gonna take some vills. Good walling. Not so good walling. Of course, these scouts will regen 8 HP per minute. And this is some serious damage now. If I can double click them. We're up to 6 kills. 4 eco kills. Could they snipe another one? They do. And Green's been pushed all the way back home. Hang on a moment. Let's not do that. But Red has immediately gone, hold on. I had that moment. Grabs and puts another church in place. And those armored elephants, they're gone as well. The light cav? Oh, they're not fighting. They're not fighting. Oh, that's better. It's all kind of safe back at home for Green. I mean, actually, no, sorry. They're on this gold, and this tower hasn't killed anything yet, but it's done some damage. I think it might actually take a... No, Green notices. Green notices. We're going to see armor now. Knights... There's a few monks on the field. I don't know about knights. Don't know about knights. The light cab seemed alright. And you just gotta try to keep running into the base. And sorry, he's bought another castle. Green has bought another castle for double the res. Oh, that's 1,333 gold to buy all that stone. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be on the face as well. I mean, it's a game over castle if it goes up, right? Is it a game over castle the other way if it doesn't? And Green loses this entire push? Red has held pretty well so far. Red sees that there's a castle now on the face. We've got the armor. We're getting husbandry to be able to come forward. And what's Red gonna do? Is Red gonna react? Red hasn't reacted yet. How well can the fights go? The mangonel was important. The knights are doing okay. But there's not enough of them and the castle goes up and Red has to run away. I think the knights were interacting okay in that fight. Green just has this even more commanding position now. Raids from the knights, and that's a lot of dead vills. And the vill count will, again, level up. This game has swung back and forth a few times. And I'm feeling like it's still Green's to lose. In fact, I'm very confident it's still Green's to lose. But they are finding ways to make it very difficult on themselves and not doing simple things like just full walling this. a gate or two. They're so happy to have the stone, to buy stone. They bought stone for some stone walls. Just finish the walls off. Why didn't we finish the walls off? And no armor. No armor is a massive, massive, massive oversight. I mean, here we go again. Now they're running straight in. They're going to try and run in again. Green takes more relics. That's going to be relic number 4. Knights in the light cab. They're getting some kills. This is good for Red. Red's getting good counter damage. They're going to lose their tower eventually. But back at home, they're losing a bit. Their TC's under the pump. I think, is there an armored elephant? There's 2 armored elephants in there. And they're going to take that TC down very quickly. TC has to eject. It's going to go down. It's going to go down. Is it going to go down? Yes, it's going to go down. The TC will drop. And suddenly, Red has no TC. And they give up. And they call it. At the point, they go down to 0 TCs. You can see the APMs on the screen. It was light cav against Ratha, and a lot of Ratha. Why are there Ratha in first and second place? Did they make 87 Ratha? I assume that's what that is. Interesting. No, they couldn't have made 87. Yeah. Alright. It counts them in both modes as separate units. So yeah, they're 45. Oh, okay, so 3 Ratha just never changed to melee mode. Mishaw, thank you for the follow. Let's think. I mean, it feels like mid-elo. So I'm struggling to get away from the 1200 mark. But there's certainly aspects that are better. It could easily, it could be just a determined 1800 to just buy stone and drop castles. And that's what made it look worse. I mean, there were a lot of good parts. Actually, yeah. Mr. Dodo, you're right. There were a lot of good parts here. There was a lot of things that made it seem like it was a much higher elo game. True, no one knows with a phosphor. It is hard to tell. It is hard to tell. So you got to look at Red's gameplay. What's Red's gameplay like? Is Red's gameplay solid? How did they defend it? What's that? What does that look like? Well, they had pretty clean Dark Ages. Yeah, they had clean Dark Ages. They had an idea in mind. Red didn't want to go up to Castle Age until they made 26 farms. I'm thinking 1350. That's my thought. That's my current thought. But it keeps changing. The Monk Siege follow-up was a little bit slow, I thought. The Castle Age play was good, yeah. But then Red just wasn't... Red just... It was like it was the first time they had come up against this kind of thing. They were just not walled. They didn't try to go up to Castle Age. They went like full feudal. They made so many scouts even when Green was clearly walling. But if it's the first time you're playing it, I'm going to stick to 1350. But I feel like I might be insulting some people. 2 players very soon. The channel the predictions are up. So put some channel points wherever you think it is. If we get a spread, of course, then those channel points can change hands. And then once that runs out, I'll show what we ended up watching. Yeah. Just a few little things, like just the thing about like not going up. It's taking so long, having a 26-minute castle age time when your opponent's going FC. Doesn't feel right. Alright. I'll get this. I'll get this up. Voting has ended. I need to do some maths. There was an ELO gap between the players in the end. Oh boy. All right, 3, 2, 1. $18.26. $18.26 is the average ELO between the two players there. I very much have insulted some players, unfortunately, and it's always awkward when these guys are better than me. You still looks like you still got the channel points though, but yeah, intriguing. There you go. Let's get game number 3 underway now. We've got blue v red. Blue is our Australian. The map is mega random, and we've got maybe a bit more of a standard mega random gen. You've got some collectible chickens. You have a horse that you can scout with, starting with a barracks as well. Okay, so lots that they can go grab. Couple of boars. Actually, there's 3 boars. Yep, 2 boars and a third one there. Couple of deer that can't be pushed in because it's a horse, not a scout. Around the outside of the map, we've got a bunch of trees. There's a little wood lines in the middle, but ideally the players will want to take a wood line out to the edge of the map. Interesting. Let's see where they go. We've got this Dino. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Hello, hello. Welcome along. We are playing some Guess the ELO here on this stream at the moment. We got some Rex, and we're watching them through. I don't know what the ELOs are, and we're just watching along, seeing how the 2 players go. We always want to stream and cast Australians on this channel, so that's why there's an Australian flag there for our Catan player. Let's see how they end up here. So we do have stone on this mega random gen. We didn't on the last one. The lumber camp, yeah, some lumber camp villas, but some people don't care about the lumber camp villas combat. Sometimes not a thing. So did Red see the lumber camp? It does now see the wood line on the outside, but I think they had already placed the lumber camp before that. There's no boars brought in. Actually, blue hasn't brought a boar in. They're about to, but they hadn't done it until now. Red has brought 1 in and knows about the other 2. Sheep are a little bit far out. Here comes a boar. How's 8 in there, sort of. Let's see what these players can think of. Interesting house position. Four chickens that have been killed under the TC. 4 coming in now. Bit of idle time. So, yeah, early thoughts are there's a world where this isn't 4 digits, I think. We don't get to see if they're luring deer. Because it's a horse, not a scout. Huggy, hello. Welcome along. And Blue doesn't grab both either and goes out with a weak Vil. Blue goes out with a weak Vil to go grab the boar. Doesn't have Loom. He's going to be okay because of the house helping out and body blocking the boar a little bit. Which is nice. And, but yeah, that, you know, little small thing there they didn't pick up on. And of berries. We've got 18 Vils with a Vil of idle time each. House might form part of a little wall, perhaps. And these scouts are just going around. That doesn't look like auto scout. This one does look like it's on auto scout. This one is auto scout. Oh yeah. But Red has sent their scout pretty much forward. Directly forward and into the corner. Oh no, maybe it could be shift queued, I think. I don't know. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Is this auto scouting as well? I don't know. The other one definitely is. Blue definitely is. And Red's going to run right into the town centre and stop. It was bound to happen. Shepherd comes in. Boar number 3. Everyone's happy. And payback? Yes? No. Blue horse survives. Both players on the way up. They're going to be up at the same time pretty much. And what are they going to do? What buttons are they going to press once they're up? All the eco text for the... I mean, that's understandable. It's the way. You get Vils for all these. I mean, that's a nice influx of Vils, isn't it? Check that out. Bang, bang, bang. Red knows their Civ. Catan player is going for 5 militia. 5 militia? Okay. And late. Is that that's a stable, not a blacksmith. I thought, if it's a blacksmith, 5 man-at-arms plus double forging could be a thing. There's the man-at-arms upgrade. Please tell me Blue's about to try and lure this deer with a militia. Blue's found the time 12 minutes into the game to lure a deer with a militia. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, does he have the time to do the second one, or is he going to go attack? I mean, Red's going to be walled by the time he gets there. Red's going to be walled. Red is overloading one wood line. Donuts here saying that she can beat these players. Saying it's 900 ELO. And now there's a scout out to lure the last one. Brilliant. Also, congrats on 900, by the way, Donut. You've hit 900 itself, right? It's not just like a 890 or something. That's, you know, next milestone. That's good. Training the scout just for the deal. Oh, no, 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 no. He killed it so far out. Oh, disaster. Where are these men-at-arms? Okay, we know where... The men-at-arms know where they need to go, but they haven't decided to go there yet. It's going to be a blacksmith. I think maybe Blue's waiting for the blacksmith and waiting for... waiting for double forging, perhaps. Tone it. Yep, 900. 900. Good stuff. Ecos are okay. Looks like they're kind of... Yeah, that's a lot of idle time on Blue. Too busy pushing the deer with the militia. It's a lot of stone to take as well. And drop some castles here. So Red knows about their eco and their eco upgrades. So they know that part of their civ. Blue... I'm trying to understand a little bit more. I don't quite know Blue just yet. Red's going to stone now. Actually, I'm surprised Red didn't get the stone mining upgrade as well. Blue's... Look at these guys. They've run into the wall and they're just like, what can we do? Got to try somewhere else. Now, I'd hate it for Red if there was a hole here. Blue's just looking around, thinking, looking, waiting, and the man-at-arms... Yeah, Red could be a little bit more experienced. That's true. I don't know if Rapunzet knew to take or has checked how many games everyone had played to like consciously know that there weren't anyone taking playing like their placement games. But I mean, she can probably confirm whether this is the case for either of these players. Anyway, but yeah, favor high match counts. There you go. So we're going to see a market. We're going to see more houses. Houses in the square formation. I mean, this is very much a humble pie setup with the houses. So maybe we are watching 1600 ELO. Humble loves the square house setup. This is certainly this certainly feels under 1,000. But then Blue pushed it. Yeah, I mean, because of how slow it is, there's been no attacking. We're surely under 1,000. It's been very patient so far. Couple of lumber camps. Scouts just running around. Yeah, we got some army waiting. The man-at-arms. Both players are on the way to Castle Age. Interesting. Taking the gold now that's part of the wall. So, like, the wall didn't go in front of the gold mine. The walls are there, but it's walls. This can't be 2K. Like, no. Oh, we got an attack. We had a death. Sorry, we had an actual death. The other one was the horse, but now we've got an eco kill. Interesting. Blue's got forging for the man-at-arms. Yeah, and hasn't used it. And now we're getting arson. So we're waiting. We're going to get a tower here. I mean, this is nice gameplay. This is good. This is good. And then the scout's going to come around again. He's going to steal another one. He's going to steal another one. And he's going to steal another one. Should take both of these. Yeah. We'll go down, but after killing 4 vills. Oh, loom. I was wondering why they were dying so fast. No loom. Good spot. What a spot. No loom. And they're... Wow. They've been playing for 23 minutes and they didn't have loom. They've come forward for a tower without... and didn't have loom until now. Castle on the hill for red. I mean, red is in a much nicer position. I mean, they're doing a little bit of like making everything. They made 2 archers, 2 spears, 2 scouts, 3 skirms. They've made some jambé, and now they're dropping a castle, so they might be making some tiger cav. But they're making a little bit of, you know, they're making things. That's good. Blue's making TCs though. Blue's getting ready to boom this out, and does have Gambesons, and does have forging, and is... Oh, these man-at-arms are going to die for nothing, aren't they? Oh, they did so much nothing early. One of these guys lured a deer. And now they're just going to die to the castle. Okay, 3 get away. What are we setting up here? Range, workshop. And the vills will go to stone. There's a vill here that's going to get picked off. Bye-bye. Is this... Okay, I thought it was archers in the tower. Vill goes down. Blue's getting iron casting and thumb ring. Is making archers. Jambé Raiders, Bloodlines. We've got Tiger Cav as well. No Tiger Cav yet. I'm sure that'll happen at some point. Red's kind of vibing out. We're going to come forward with some army here. And everything misses. That damn charge attack never hits. Alright. Let's see what kind of damage red can find here. Oh, camels. I mean, camels are a good choice, I think. And awareness to move the vills. That's good. That's a good sign. There's going to be another castle. Again, in a interesting spot, but not too bad. There's a lone rocket cart. That could get sniped if Blue's not careful. We've got a uni. That could be for ballistics. And Blue can also drop a castle pretty soon. Red's going to try and drop another one with how many they've got on stone. But they're only 1 TC. Blue does have the TCs. The downside being they're not really making the vills. And they're also losing some vills too. Yeah, red is getting some eco kills. This rocket cart's getting some eco kills though. It's all very interesting. It's all very interesting, and we're all thinking 700-800 maybe. Tiger Cav now. They're going to go after the rocket cart. That'll be the end of the rocket cart. Huggy, thank you for the follow. Welcome along. Hope you've enjoyed this Guess the ELO so far. Now, I can't remember exactly, but I think we played against each other in the Akal 2v2 the other month. Possibly. Vills are going down for those Jambé Raiders. And Blue taps out. Okay, that's the game. Bang on half hour. Blue taps out. Lots of Ills were dying. Red kind of had a good enough position here. The forward push kind of stalled. And we're all thinking 7, 8, hundreds, maybe 900s. Donuts hoping it doesn't start with a 9. Let's see what Rapunzet's put up as our brackets here. I wonder if anyone's game enough to go... Ooh, is anyone game enough to go over 800? I feel like I am. No, that's a good mix. I think the majority of people... I think the majority of people are going to say in those brackets, put your channel points on wherever you think they deserve to go. Yeah, we did play against. Yeah, we did play in a Carl's. Yep. I thought so. I'm gonna go 870. I know it feels high. It feels high, but I'm gonna go 870. I think there are enough things that the two players knew that makes me think it's around that mark. Yeah, Red's got great idle TC time. Indeed. They were on 1 TC, but it's still impressive to keep it running. Yeah, if you've got some channel points, put them on. And I'll look at getting this answer for us. All right. Let's have a look at the ELOs. 772 in the end. So both players around that 770 mark. And yeah, you can see in the comments there, Blue's played a lot of games. Blue had played a lot of games. So not too bad in the end. Not too bad. Well played to Red there. Got those walls, right? And Blue just needed to be a little bit more active with the army. Blue had chances. If we go back to when Blue had made their army, there was a point where had they gone straight forward at this point, instead of pushing the deer, if Blue was just waiting and coming forward, they walk in and 5 man-at-arms in that position. They do a lot of damage if they walk through that gate, through that gap, or just kill the house and then walk in. So worth thinking about there for Blue. They had an idea, but they just needed to do it a little bit quicker in the end. Let's get game number 4 underway. And we are, oops, spoilers. We are here on 4 lakes. Let's see what these two players. So we've got Tatars, Persians. I mean, Persians for Red is just a great civ for a map where you want to drop fish as well and just start pumping out the eco in the early game. So Persians will have a great advantage there. Tatars, it makes me think it's random civ as well, by the way. Unless, of course, Blue comes up with some shenanigans. Both players will scout early. Let's see what we find. 2 nice back boars for Blue, which is quite good. Which they don't see yet. Meanwhile, Red's boars are interesting. And yeah, Blue's base is a little bit... Yeah, there's a few more hills around it, right? Yeah, this is 4 lakes for you. Keen to see if there's any deer pushing. Early idle TC time. So deer pushing, something to be aware of. Docking, of course. So how quickly do they move to wood? Do they put 5, 6, 8 on wood? How quickly do they want fishing ships? We are going to see deer come in. Okay, so that's... this will be an interesting watch, of course. I know that a lot of people push deer, but the question is how successfully will they push the deer? Will they have idle TC time whilst they're pushing deer, which makes me think that they probably shouldn't be pushing the deer and should just focus on running the TC. Hey, weirdly, this is a deer spawn, if I was red, where I would consider not push... I mean, not me personally, but if it was me maybe 5 months ago, I would think like, oh, I'm just not going to push these deer in. I'm just going to mill this in feudal age. I'm going to mill this in feudal age because the deer are next to the berries. Just be like, you know what? I've got 2 boars. I've got fish. Yeah, let's just... We'll mill it later. We'll take those. We'll take all that later. We got plenty to take at the moment. Blue's going scouts. Yeah, no water. That is a mill, so yeah, definitely no dock, and there is a dock for red. So red, maybe it is a civ pick from blue, and from both, potentially. Given red is going to water, blue's not. It is an interesting, correct, Torpenhow. It's an interesting mill. It could form part of the wall. And blue's going to try and push some deer in as well. Again, check out the idle TC times. He says, I'm sure if you look at half my games, I've probably got the same idle TC time. Next deer, we are going to see a mill as well in Dark Age. It's not that common. Not taking the boars. Red. Red. We're housed. Milled. We're housed and milled. And the boars are still here. Now, what I want to see is blue just to come forward and steal a boar. Now, that would just be like, oh, hang on. What have they been doing before? Okay. Yeah, mills are... The mills are interesting. Both players will loom up at similar times, and... Oh, God. No. Alright. I think we're maybe 600. Okay, we're... Thinking now is if we're above... If we're higher ELO... The people in the last game were better than this. Is probably where I should draw that line, right? The people in the last game felt a little bit better than this. But it's still early. Let's see what they can do. They're pushing deer. Like, this is... Oh, trying to push deer. Oh, the deer are not cooperating. Come on, you can do it, Blue. Come on. Blue's first up. Hasn't docked, though, remember. Red's making 4 fishing ships. It's still idle. Blue is a hamster. Yep, no water allowed, and that's a scout back there. And I think red has seen the map, so that's one thing I'm looking at here. I reckon red has seen the map, knows what Four Lakes is like, and is gonna, you know, at least give it a go, right? He's gonna drop the fishing ships, get the walls up, be secure. He's actually securing the back of their base very nicely. Don't lose the bill. Please don't lose a 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 bill. Oh no, we're losing a bill. Oh no. Lost the bill. Disaster. Disaster. Oh yeah, red is looking for a dock. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I would do the same. Oh, gotta find a Vil. Gotta find a Vil. Yes. Yes, kill it. Go on, Red. How much are they paying attention? No. But they could look back and they can see the wall now. Get him. Get her. Come on. Red. Red. Got him. Yes. Nice. Okay, Blue's making scouts and sending them to where Red isn't. Red's making a spear, and Red is like... This is like very, very cozy back here. An 800 would block the Vil. Nah. Nah. He could have just clicked... Maybe Red just clicked the Vil and then clicked away, right? There certainly would have been times... I'm sure you can look at... Stop looking at Blue. What's wrong with Blue's base? Blue's base looks great. Blue's base looks amazing. We've got some, you know, the houses are... Oh, no, that Vil's blocked in. Oh, no, Blue. Oh. Oh, Blue. Oh, no. Blue's Vil is like... Ah. No, and now watch... Hopefully Blue doesn't delete the Vil. Will Blue delete the wall or delete the Vil? Okay, they deleted the wall. They got that. They got it right. Scout and a Vil here. Oh, Red was trying to come forward to dock. Well, Blue hadn't docked. That mining camp for... Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen worse. That's a hard goal to place a mining camp on, to be fair. I think. Maybe like those 4 tiles. What else has gone down at the moment? What else is happening? We've got scouts out for Red. Yeah, TDI is right. Red's walls are amazing. Like, how good is that? They got their 6 fishing ships overlapping and working away brilliantly. They got their army, scouts and spears. They can go forward with those. They've docked the east. I wonder if they go back for the dock on the west. They're going to be able to click up to the next age. They don't have a building. Oh, that's right. They're getting the buildings. No, I like these walls. I think they're cool walls. They're, you know, the food, the gold, the wood, it's all inside their walls. Blue's still got the hole. Oh, no, they've put a... Oh, they've got a hole now because of the berries. Yeah, they've got a hole because of the berries now. They've put a gate in. And there's a hole. Oh, good spot. Yes, there is a hole on the left. Yes. Yes, that extra tile. Very necessary. They've got an unbuilt wall piece there. And Blue's going to try and come in. Let's have a look and see what this unit control looks like. If there is any, as Red's on the way to Castle Age. Box formation nerd, good spot. Good spot. So, you know, knows about box formation. Doesn't know about docking. So, yeah, hamster potential. Maybe we are better than the last players. What do we got here? Is that a 3rd stable or a 2nd stable? That's a 2nd stable. With upgrades coming. And the only thing I don't like about these walls is since they've kind of blocked out their secondary gold, but they do have access to their first one. Milling the shorefish is a choice, yeah. I mean, why not? Scouts are here. Oh, no, that's not fun. That's just a free scout. Check out the fishing. Red is fishing so much. Did they just all go on auto scout? Is that what these guys have done? These guys all just went to the right, to that right-hand corner. They just all went on auto scout. Yes, go red. I firmly did this many, many times when when the feature first came in. And it was just like, let's just get like 10 scouts and just press the button once and bang! We get to see the whole map in 2 minutes. And red has got that same idea. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely. Good scouting. And they're bringing out some knights as well. They're on stone a little bit. So they need to make more vills. They're making fishing ships. Not making vills. Need both. If red can start making both, that would be really, really good. Res difference. Yeah, big, big res difference. Second TC, but we need the vills out of them. A few farms. Not bad. Scouts. They're going to find a vill here. Done. Quick walls. Oh! So close. The quick walls were so close. And that'll be more dead vills. Blue gets in and gets out. And there's nothing under the TC. Red's going to have more fishing ships than vills soon. As red is attacking the gate with the knights and is attacking the wall with the scouts. Red's going to break through. I don't think that blue is ready for the other side. Blue's not watching the top side of their base. Blue might be watching the house that they're attacking instead. And there we go. The scouts are in. If only there was a hole. Correct. And red's going to come and take the 4 lakes term very literally, and he's going to dock the 4th lake. Bang. Scouts to go down. So the unit control here, not incredible. As we're seeing these guys maybe go down and all the rest. And yeah, blue's going to counter with camels. I mean, you counter cav with camel. No town bell, correct. That's good. So they're willing to fight it out. Fight some of it back with vills. Don't just run the vills. I think we heard someone earlier said in one of the earlier games, if you you know, they fought back with the vills against scouts, therefore they're better than 1600. Listening, Rapunzel, what have you heard? A tournament with map-specific win conditions. Okay. So is this similar to... Is this similar... the other month, Blue did some show matches. And I think the show matches were... Depending on the civ that you got, you had to listen to a specific rule. And then you could only win if you also followed the rules. So it was things like you had to put a house next, or a palisade wall next to a house, or something like that. But then yeah, so with your idea, as we're seeing a workshop and a monastery get dropped, would you say, Rapunzel, that docking all 4 lakes is known? Or is it not known to the players? I assume it would be not known to the players. Otherwise, you would just do it in Dark Age. It's like one of those unknown campaign triggers. Red's making some camels as well now. Yeah, something harder. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so... Interesting. And now we're going to find out that there's a hole here as Blue tries to run back. Oh, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. There is a blue blacksmith. Surely there's a... yeah, there has to be. Something's being researched. As Red walks in, there is a blacksmith there in front of the gold. Monk is going to shoo everyone away. Mangonel's going to go after the gate. Could the Mangonel get the monk? Does the monk have sanctity? The monk doesn't have sanctity. Oh. If Red's paying attention... Is Red paying attention? Red is not paying enough attention. But Red is in a great spot. Look at the eco count now. 49 vills. They started making vills. Monk goes down. It's Camel v Knight though. I mean, position is still feels really, really good for Red. They are fighting a battle that they probably don't win. Getting some healing. Camels go for the Mangonels. Monks. How good's the Monk micro? Still better than my Monk micro. Yeah, they are being a lot more aggressive, yeah. And defended well, and... Red's kept the TC running not too badly. Yeah, it is hard to keep a Persian TC running, using the monks to heal, producing knights. Docking and fishing. Like, look at the fishing ability. This one took a while to get going. Maybe they just weren't ready for the map. I think we could be seeing actually 900 here. I mean, it started slow, but it's getting... And then we see a forward TC. Okay. Yeah. Blue has to be Arabia only, yeah. Blue's not a water player. Blue's even walled out the water. Or at least tried to wall out the water. Like, Blue's just gone for their simple base, 1 TC. Red's still making knights into camels, but we'll let it slide. At least they're actually making knights, and they have 11 of them. And they have some blacksmith upgrades on them. So that's some good signs. And the Red's adding TCs behind it as well. They're in a good spot. They're probably looking at the score, thinking this is going pretty good. They can drop a castle. They can go up to Imp pretty soon, but I also think they might be about to lose a bit of their army. How good are the monks? How good are the monks? Keep an eye on the monks. Clicking. And the other 2 monks. Yes. And the next monk. Oh, they're on different targets. Let's go. Convert some camels and now go in and fight, and you can take this. I think Red... Well, we did see Blue use box formation before. So Blue's probably just come into this game a little bit more thinking about the army and the fighting. Whereas... maybe Red's come into this game thinking more about the eco. And, you know, oh, we're playing 4 lakes. We should try to get the fish out on every lake. That's, like, really good. It's eco that can be mined. And Red is doing that. Yeah, they're not floating a lot. I assume this is going to be coupled with a click to Imp pretty soon. Oh, it's going to be a forward castle. Oh, check it out. Yeah. Red clicks to Imp and is coming forward to drop a castle on the face. The timing is really good, right? Clicks Imp, castle goes forward with army protection. Please don't drop it there. Please just... like... this is good. And a ram as well. The mining camp. Red needs to take out the mining camps. Okay, send the army in, then drop the castle behind it. Oh, no. No. That's not going to hit, right? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It didn't take any damage. I was very worried for a moment that it was going to drop some damage, but it's not. Okay, Red's going to get their castle up. This won't get denied. And Red's going to be an Imp in a minute. And Red's got camels. And Red's got this game on. Oh, yeah. And the GG is called... Well. That's getting us thinking now. 1050 says Finchy, and he comes in and says good night as well. 1050. Yeah, combat. That's a good comeback there. Geez, it got better as the game went on. They got better and better. It just started really slow. It started worse than the last game, and the last game was 700. But then it got like, this was a lot better.
So long.
I think Red's eco, I said when they were pushing the deer in, I said you can find out whether they are just not good enough to be pushing deer yet, but they're good enough to know that they should be pushing deer. And that makes me feel like that could be that 1,000 mark. The res drop off buildings. Yeah, the Dark Age was just... The Dark Ages were really awkward. I don't think I'm willing to say 1,000. I'm going to think like 950. I'm going to go up. It's going to go, yeah, it's going to be up. It's going to be 950 for me. The predictions are there now, so you can drop something in. Get your channel points on the line. You've got 2 minutes. 900 to 1,000 is one of the options there. Yeah, I'm thinking that 950. I mean, look at the forward production as well. Like, dropping forward stables, the workshop and monastery didn't go YOLO with the castle at the wrong time. It was like, okay, I've clicked up to imp. Now I come forward. Now I drop a castle. This is a little bit weird, but I'm not going to read too much into that. There's a lot of good things in there. And then the fishing as well. Like, Red must have played this map before. Blue's like a Tatars player. Red either is a Persian player or just had Persian queued up for this map because they know that there's fishing on this map and they took full advantage. All in on 1,000 plus. I can see it. I can see it being a thing. I haven't gone for it myself, but I can see it. Let's find out. So of course we're going for the average of the two players, which does matter here. The predictions have ended, and the answer is 988 on average between the two players. So Blue was in fact the higher rated player at the time at 1,008, and Red was at 968. We're getting pretty good at this. We're around the mark there. That's a good guess. Very close. Unfortunately, Combat and Huggy get the channel points there, the power bucks. Nice. I like it. That was good. That was very good. All right, let's get game number 5 underway. I'm actually going to change this player to Red. And let's have a look and see where TCs get dropped. They're going to TC on top of each other. Blue might be going here. Red is our Aussie. They're playing as the Franks. Yeah, Blue is indeed going to go here. Right on top of a boar. Very nice. Red's going to go in the middle of the map. both players do TC the shorefish, which there is times where it doesn't happen. I've played some 2v2s over the last couple of weeks, and I've had teammates and opponents not TC the shorefish. So, you know, there's a bit of map understanding. So that's good. That's a good start. House getting ready. And so the technique, yeah, Rapunzel's got it, yeah. She goes over to the desk and does it. She grabs the games, puts them all together, and you can change, as you can see, you can change the player names both there and there and there and everywhere. So therefore, if I was to go into settings, I would see what the names were. And of course, we don't want to do that because you can always just look up who the players are. Okay, TCs are up. Are they pressing the buttons? They are. Oh, house. Yep. House coming in. No real dramas. Let's have a look at the boars. Think about what the ultimate potential is for these players. So, gettable. So is that one. That's a guarantee. That one could be fought over. It's more blues in terms of distance, but red could go for it. If red knows where blue is, which is possible if they're looking at the treaty lines. So if I had seen where blue was, I would be getting this boar straight away. This would be my first move. And blue, who may have seen red, is going for the exact same thing. Is going to go grab this boar straight away. They see it. They don't want to take the one underneath their TC. And they're going to go straight there. Now let's see how they go about bringing this guy in when they don't have loom. They've got 2 hits left on the boar. How good is it going to be? And good enough. No deaths. Scouting. Let's have a look. Sheep are going around. This is good from red. Want to get some vision? Yeah, again. Unfortunately, loses that. So if they can scout those 3 boars, that would be good. They've brought 1 in already. Taking the far boar is a very nice move. So they 1, 2, and then for blue, if they do get access, or if they do see these, but they don't have sheep, they have been very unlucky. They have not been able to scout any sheep. We saw one of the earlier games where red sent a vill. This would be a time where I'm sending a vill because I know that I can't allow. I can't be allowing this. It's just bad luck. It's just got to be a vill that walks around and finds the next boar. So there you go. Combat. Uh-oh, don't lose a fill. Where's this? So this is what we've got, right? Blue's found a sheep now. Good. Unfortunately, yeah, struggling a little bit with the boars. They want more boars. You can see it. They want more. So little thing with the boars, and I'm going to see if I can highlight them somehow. It happens on Nomad and it happens on, I think, all Nomad-like maps. The boars sort of spawn in triangles. So there was another one here, and there's one there. You can see there's like triangles kind of between all the boars. So you can use that as a little basis. So once you go, oh, there was a boar here, there was a boar here, let's look out this way. So you go 1, 2, okay, let's go either like in this rough direction. And once you find that one, you would go and you go, okay, 1, 2, let's look down here. And that kind of tells you what direction to look for. Once you find 1 or 2 boars, once you find 2 boars, you can just join the dots for the rest of them. And that's a little little trick to try and locate the boars really, really quickly on African Clearing, on Nomad. I assume Land Nomad follows the same scheme as well. So that's a good one. We've got a mill out for the zebra, and we're going to have another mill out for the zebra. I like 4. So 4's important, noticeable. As 4 means you take the entire zebra, 1 carry, and 5 would be too many, because these guys take like 32-ish food. So that's pretty good. And then on this side, and little idle time as well, not too much, 22 vills. I think we're going to see fast castles from both buildings, and the Spanish players on the way up at 22 vills. That's quick. Yeah, I played a game on... I played on Loch Ness earlier today, and we were discussing Loch Ness on stream the other day, and I was like, oh, I think the Spanish fast castle could be a thing that works. So I pick Spanish on Loch Ness, and sure enough, I try the fast castle, I drop the castle, I make 2 conks, I go to cross the river, the guy's got 20 skirms waiting for me, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't making any more conks. That'll do. So that was my most recent experience of conquistadors and Spanish. In the end, I got to Imp, I make the Spanish cannon galleons, and, you know, we win. Of course, the Spanish cannon galleons are the best part of the Spanish gameplay. So we got market. Do we have a blacksmith? We should have a blacksmith soon. Oh, the food might even be close as well. How much food are these guys carrying? Not enough. These guys are idle. This guy's got a little bit. He's going to be close. He's not making vills, though. So this is deliberate, not making vills. It's a little bit short. He's going to have to walk some of it back. The sheep are out and kind of like not moving. Red, meanwhile, will have the res to go stable blacksmith, range blacksmith, and click up without any additional idle time, I think. Do they have loom? Yes. They'll be very close. They'll be very, very close to what they need. Have a look. 40. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Red wants skirms, possibly. Is blue... Blue's going to stone now. Okay. It's an annoying TC in the end, or annoying stone, I guess. If the stone was just, like, 2 tiles over, you would just not make a mining camp for it. But here, it feels like it needs a mining camp. Because all the vills will just bump if they were going into the TC. It'd be very annoying. And so what do we think about ELOs, by the way? This is, like, smooth-ish. Like, if this was... It could... Like, you can't really rule out, like, 1800 at this point, I would say. I wouldn't necessarily say it is. But I don't think you can say it definitively isn't. And there's archers out and they're going to catch these vills. Why are these vills going forward? 4 random vills going forward? Oh, more vills go... What's Blue doing here? Blue randomly sending vills forward in... Do they just... No, they... Hang on. Let's just zoom back a little bit. Do they not know where red was before this? Okay, they just didn't know where red was. That's what we're going to go with for this. They didn't know where red was. They're running forward. And now they go, oh my god, there's the buildings. They want to drop a castle on red's face. Yeah? I think we can go with that for those vills going forward. I mean, it's a bit awkward. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right, but yeah, it's something. It's something. A Vil did go down there as well. Hey, Movinos, welcome to the channel. So Rapunzel is the one. She's the one that grabs the games. I don't know what her criteria is. Oh, I should go 1x speed, my bad. And oh my god, Threeville Castle on the TC. Threeville Castle on the I mean, this should not go up, right? These archers have got fletching and bodkin. Red just needs to realize. Yeah, I don't know how many games she cycles through to find them. But to find the ones to go, yes, this one. I'm sure we'll get to a point where... Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, Vils are here now. As this Threeville Castle is... Oh my god. Surely this castle does not go up. Red, we need more urgency than this. Well played, my friend. No, don't resign on that. Oh, he's down to 9 Vils. Oh my god, he just deleted everything. Okay. Blue. 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 Why did you delete everything? Okay. Well. This was just played. It was. Okay, so blue loses once his Vil dies. Wow. Tough to think about that one. Yeah, full Titanic. Raven, yeah, thank you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. This feels like 1300. This feels like 1300. I think the build was solid early. I don't think a 1700 does this. I thought the urgency was a little bit awkward here. From Red. The builds were nice. Let's go back to a point where maybe the game looked a little bit more normal. Blue was a little bit ambitious maybe with 22, or maybe they had done 22 before, but they also only had 2 boars, so maybe they had done 22 Vils with more boars, and they just forgot that they only got 2 boars this time, so they were taking other food sources. Reds was a little bit nicer. They had double range ready to go for the conks. But then blue just 3 Vils forward? Why is it 3 Vils forward? Three Vils forward is such a... Yeah, it was a smooth, very smooth uptime for the Franks player. And Rangers was good. 3 Vil forward was so odd. So you could just drop it at home. Like, the point is, the castle's not the killer, it's the conquistadors that are the killer. Stay on stone and then let the next castle go forward. Like, if it's going to be this, it needs to be a Vil out earlier outposting. You need to get this vision in advance. Weirdly and hilariously, if blue had sent 4 Vils, that castle goes up. Blue just needed to send just 1 more Vil, and that castle goes up. I think. Like, that got to 70-something% in the end. 75, 78%. It's a nice little curveball. Okay, what have we got here? Big, wide ELO ranges. So get your channel points in. Yeah, I'm in that. I mean, it's a big, wide bracket for the channel points. Of course, trying to guess your exact amount or the exact amount is an interesting one. I'm still 1,316, roughly, something like that. But also good. I mean, Red would feel happy. They stopped the Spanish fast castle on this map, so that's pretty good. I'd be pretty chuffed with that as well. All right. Oh, I feel good now after seeing this. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Have a look. 1333. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So it was. We obviously changed the color on purple to red. So red was our Australian in the Frank with the Franks there. Very, very nice indeed. Game 6 time. And, oh, God, blue. Ah. Red. Ah. Loom. My friend. Loom. Loom. Okay. MT Explore, first time chat. Welcome to the channel. I mean, cozy houses. This is the prime real estate, right next to the town center. Oh my days, it's brilliant. Straight in with a follow as well. Welcome. Feeling 500, absolutely. Feels like the lowest ELO game of the day. I love the map. I'd love to play on a map like this. Once. Only once. It would get very annoying the second and third times needing to transport your vills out. But once, I'd like to give it a go. Also, check out the res. This is where you go... Ooh, Turk? Like, Turk cannon galleons, and you just turtle up. Is Red trying to put the sheep in the middle? Red realizing they're not Gajaras? Okay, we're going to kill the vill. Okay. Alright. I think we know roughly what kind of level we're looking at now. Raven, thank you for the follow. And there is Loom. Nice. Bit of idle TC time. It happens. Okay. The two players are going to quickly realize, oh, you can't really see too much of the map here. Blue going for more houses in the box formation. Nice. Has a lumber camp out. Early signs. Really good. Red is milling the sheep. It's nice. Yeah. We've got our guanacos out and about. Or for the every time I see this name for the football soccer fans, I keep seeing Garnacho here, and I'm just going, these are the Garnachos out on the map. How do you differentiate sub 1000 ELO? Easily, I think. I think there's certainly ways to do it. That is the fun. I mean, that's the guessing part, isn't it? True. That's the part we have to try to figure out. So far tonight, we've had a 900 ELO. We had a 700 ELO. Or 770. This doesn't feel as high as that one. But then again, the 900 ELO game, we also thought wasn't as high as the 700 ELO game early on. We're going to see a dock. I think Blue's the first one to figure out, like, hang on. Got a dock here. How else do I get out? Yeah. Lots on woods. TC's running, but Red's just started a little bit all over the place by the looks of it. I don't want to judge someone on the first... fully judge them on the first 6 minutes, but they did seem like someone who just wasn't sure of the map. Sure of the map, sure of the civ. Like, the game started, they tried to make Vils, they were Maya, so these guys got random civ then, I imagine. The lumber camp, yeah, it does have the wood for a lumber camp, yep, so could go down the lumber camp route already. What else have we got on the map, by the way? There's a fair few relics out there. Is that 4 relics? You got the tapir out on the map as well. Can't quite lure those guys. Relics. So is that 9 relics? 8 relics. There's 8 relics on the map that you can go chase. Milling these guys would be good. Of course. 10 of them out there. And that's what Blue has done. I mean, Blue seems all over it. The houses threw me, but they're, you know, maybe Blue's just... Yeah, as someone said at the start, just prefers the poles. Let's see what kind of fun. Look at the res collector gap already. There shouldn't be fish and chips because there's not really any fish to take. Only a few box turtles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1,600 food, but they're all in shorefish box turtles. Red has to drop a dock soon. I hope. For Red's sake, we need Red to drop a dock. Blue's out. Blue's looking around. Blue sent the scout. Look how quickly Blue sent the scout out and has just got a dock straight away, and the scout's out, looking around the map. This is strong. Ooh. Full relocation here. Feels like a gap. It does feel like there's a gap. Yeah. Yeah. No, other way. Other way around, other way around. I can see that. I can see it being a gap like that, like a 500, 300 gap, for sure. Not ideal. Hopefully these guys automatically task themselves onto others. Yeah, let's go. Could be, yeah, 500, 300-ish. Feels good. I mean, we're deep in Dark Age. Red's actually going to click up first. Blue's TC has suddenly stopped running. Completely. Red's going to get some houses out to the side. They're going to be up first. But they need a dock. They need to realize that they need to get out on the map. Can't really camp. This would be a good matchup on a full land map, of course. The archer off would be interesting. Maya, get the cheaper foot archers. And then all their res is amazing. And then with the Britons, they get the extra range on their foot archers. And I didn't even realise until not too long ago, they get extra range on their skirms with yeomen. Because you're never making skirms with the Britons. Just something I completely forgot or never noticed was part of this unique tech. Hansa Hans, thank you for the follow. Welcome along. What have we got so far? Still waiting on a dock here for red. Got the farms out. Got the food eco rolling. Got the wood eco rolling. But need the farms now. Need the farms. Oh, sorry, need the dock. Need the dock and need to get out. Blue is... I guess blue's not moving out themselves, but they have with the scout, which I think this looks like it's auto scout. Lots of res on hand for these players. Lots of res. And here we go. Blue's off. Blue's... Nope, we're going to box turtles. And let's see what we've got here. We've got a market and a blacksmith. Okay. I remember an opponent who... They were very memorable because whenever they lost, they were one of those that really should get banned with the use of language when they lost. They would do this, and they were like 900 to 1,000 ELO. It would be the market on the town center, the blacksmith, the house. Like, it was like this. It was arena, and they were like Burgundians they would pick, or Byzantines. It was never Poles. And it was like a 900 ELO player. Somehow... I mean, I doubt this is 900 ELO, but like... Maybe? Oh, forward dock from blue. Is blue going to make another transport? Oh, they are. Oh, they're all over it. Oh, but they're housed. They're housed. Great idea from blue. Blue's going to castle drop. Oh! Blue's going to castle drop. Red's going to try and dock, but Blue's going to have a transport out of here. Needs to send... If Blue can send more... Are we going to see another 3-vil castle drop attempt? Blue's castle dropping. There's a lot of red moving like all their eco to go like everyone goes to gold, everyone goes to stone, everyone goes to the one deer. A double tower! On the dock! No way, do they see the dock before this? They did. Okay, so that's... They saw the dock and they're like, we're going to double tower this guy. Check it out. Okay. That's a snake. No, it's a crocodile in there. A caiman. Down they go. Double tower on the dock. University. But I imagine it's... There's going to be a castle coming. These guys are going to get in the transport. And there'll be a castle coming soon. Fishing ship. Elite. Houses back at home. Check out the housing estate. I'd be worried about... I wouldn't want to drop 2 houses here and here. Lose access to the TC. Murder holes! Okay, Blue's preparing murder holes in advance and is sending 13 villagers and the scout in the transport. And he's going to send the scout first. And he's going to go the long way. The sneaky around the back. Oh, this is getting the upgrades first so that when the vills land and the castle is there, it will already have murder holes. It will already have ballistics. Epic. And now where's the castle? Where's the castle going to go? That's the next question. Where does Blue want to drop this? Is Blue going to risk in the dark? Doesn't have fletching. Yeah, but murder holes matters more than fletching. Come on. Let's have a look. What does blue see? Blue's just got to go for it now, right? Red. Oh, blue. Blue. No. No. No, blue. You only have 23 vills. This is over half your economy, man. Yeah, so many. Oh, God. Everyone's going in. Oh, okay, this is it. We're all in. We've got 35 vills to 13. Does blue get this castle up? We're at 40%. We gotta fight. Oh my God, this is amazing. Fight. Stab them. I think the castle's going up. Oh, it's going up. Blue gets the castle up. Vil micro is really difficult. Oh, and red taps out when the castle goes up. Oh, disaster. How quickly was everyone clicking? Look how quickly red's clicked at the end there. Is that right at the end? Yes! Check out the APM. Oh, that is brilliant. That's faster than Hera. 640 peak APM. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So red had their periods of like really, really fast clicking. That's interesting. Okay. We got to guess an ELO here. We got to guess some ELOs. We've got... So the brackets are up. And remember, we're looking for the average of the two players. And then, of course, feel free to put in the comments if you want to be in the chat, if you want to be a bit more specific. I'm thinking it's around that 400 mark. Because what Combat said earlier, that there's probably an ELO gap between the two. It's probably... But then again, red did figure it out. Red started making vills. Red double towered really quickly on the dock. Like, it could be... Red could be nearly 500. I don't think it's over 500. I'd be so surprised if it was over 500. Blue stopped making vills. Blue just had a plan. Learnt how to scout a little bit. Right, they could see so much of the map. Sent the scout, did their checks, and bang. And even garrisoned the vills. I'm going to go 4... On average, 470, I think. 470 average. But then... they have a little bit of a gap. So maybe red's like 100 lower, and maybe blue's a bit higher than that. But 470. Well, then blue's obviously 100 higher would be my guess. So I'm assuming there's an ELO gap. But let's find out. And our ELOs are... Not too bad. 438, 534, so 586-ish? 486-ish, sorry. 486. Not too bad a guess in the end. I think we start to figure this out, but we get some good games, of course. I think there'll be some really good ones when we start getting some Rapunzel starts getting some Rex sent to her, and then maybe they feature and guess the ELO. But yeah, pick the gap. Yeah, combat. That was a really good call out, that one. That there was a gap there. Because, of course, it's a lot more common, or it's very common down the bottom. It's common once you're getting 1800 ELO as well, where you can be playing people that are the best in the world at those kinds of ELOs. So, yeah, it's certainly something that can happen. And actually, that would be really interesting if there was any Aussies that cop like a 2K5 from like 1800, because then they'll look amateur, and then that will be there'll be plenty of fun ones to guess in the future. But yeah, there you go. So 480ish in the end. Red unfortunately couldn't quite figure this map out, and the Civ potentially as well. But they gave it a good go.